Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. I've argued since day one that the building of the 1.2 million houses that Labour say they're going to build is impossible. Now, with the changes of planning that the Growler has been pushing through, you would think that this would make it easier. However, it isn't. It doesn't matter how much planning you allow, you're still not going to build these houses. And finally, people are starting to see the truth. People of influence. For you see, the Institute of Government, which is a think tank that provides opinion, measured thought, analysis, figures, etc., for use by the government, has concluded exactly that. It doesn't matter, even if all planning was granted immediately, the 1.2 million houses ain't going to happen. And they aren't going to happen for all the reasons I've said in previous videos. Now, Rosa Hodgkin and Sophie Metcalfe are two people at the Institute of Government, and they have taken a long time and analysed out everything, which is weird because I took about 30 seconds to analyse everything. But then I come from expert knowledge. They probably aren't experts in the construction industry. So they'll have had to go and get expert opinion. However, even though the reduction of the planning will bring planning down from anywhere between a year and 16 months to 18 months, something like that, sometimes even 2, 3, 4 years if it's a complex one. The way they've changed the planning now, it could go through in as little as anywhere between sort of 9 weeks and 6 months. A lot quicker. Maybe. That's if this bill goes through and planning committees are overridden and all planning is decided by a planning officer. And of course, you're not allowing locals to have a say. Very good. However, welcome to the crazy world of government think, because they think that if you got the planning sorted, it's just going to magically happen. And now the Institute for Government have got to dissuade them from that mistaken belief. For you see, no matter how many announcements the likes of Starmer or Reeves or anyone makes, certainly Angela Rayner we can ignore because she doesn't know either, they're saying this won't happen. And why? Because they have finally agreed with what I've been saying. And not just me, everyone in the construction industry. You haven't got enough tradesmen. Absolutely that. Number 2, you haven't got the supply line. Number 3, the materials aren't available. Number 4, the distribution is going to be difficult. And of course, number 5, the biggest one of all, is money. With ever increasing borrowing and the cost of that borrowing increasing all the time, plus the inflation that's going through, plus now the excess rise in costs of hiring rather well-paid tradesmen, it's going to be almost impossible to get these things built. They literally haven't got anything in line other than maybe the permission. Well, you can have all the permission you like. Doesn't matter, does it? If you haven't got the bricks and mortar, you've got nothing. And of course, a lot of the stuff that's made you use to make houses is actually imported. It's not all made here. Sure, we make the bricks and things, but a lot of the stuff is made abroad, and that will become 20, 30% more expensive. This has all got to be added on. And even if you have built these houses and you're going to pretend and call them, quote, affordable, and you're selling them at what they normally call affordable housing is cost plus 5%, that's still unaffordable for most people. Any social housing that you're building for rent, well, that still has to be bought by the social housing companies. And for them, it's still likely to be way beyond their ability to pay. The only way they can do it, of course, is an interest-free loan from the government, which means the taxpayer gets burdened with it. Yet again, another stupid idea from a very stupid parliament who have no idea whatsoever as to how the construction industry works. It's amazing, isn't it? They think if they wave their magic wand, things will happen. Well, we're in the real world, and there is no magic wands. There's hard cash hard work and hope. That's all they have. Thanks a lot. Bye.